Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
It's our boy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest.
You're way ahead of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We are in person, and today we've got a look.
Like I have your
what's
stream up
next
too,
for
and even
video
that's
games
ahead of where I am.
We
Wow.
are live here in Los Angeles
Yeah,
at
it's
YouTube
not
Theater,
good.
and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Check
When I
that comment
started
off your
Summer Game
bingo
Fest back
card.
in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game.
I hadn't
to
thought
put
about the
on
fact
your
this is
wish
the
list.
first
The
time they've
landscape
done
of
this
video game
showcase
events has
live.
certainly
Yeah.
changed
Very
over
weird.
the past few
Yeah.
years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
1.
There we go.
It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Ooh. Ah.
I'm gonna try watching through Twitch because I'm like 30 seconds behind you.
Oh, okay.
Prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests
The ooh was seeing the game. The sad ah was seeing the developer.
but we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Are you loaded back in?
Yes. I missed what this was though. Is this Prince of Persia?
No, it hasn't been. The name hasn't been dropped yet, but it's an Ubisoft
Oh,
game.
okay.
But I might be able to overlook my dislike of them for this one.
This looks fun.
It does look cool.
In these
Um,
times of
it's like
darkness,
action
is the
2D
only
game.
thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
I don't know why they have to do these like oh, it is Prince of Persia. Huh. I would
The
not have
Lost Crown.
realized that was Prince of Persia. I've never played any of the Prince of Persia games.
There's a little surprise.
I know
Prince
of them, but I've never
Lost
played them
Crown
either.
is coming
Yeah.
I
in
watched one
January
of the movie.
2024, a
I did too.
brand new action-adventure platform.
I don't remember anything about it.
Iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights.
That comes out quite
and of
soon.
course, incredible
Yeah.
platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one.
Let's see
It has
how it
been
is.
4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look
Heck
at
yeah.
the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities
Extended.
of
Drawn
Mortal
out.
Kombat 1. Let's do it!
I saw some leaked cameo characters. I wonder if those are legit or not.
Yeah, we'll hear some.
Then go before I put you down.
Oh, looks so good.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight. Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Man, team up attacks? Like a Marvel vs. Capcom style?
That's what it looks like.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
I like this electric guy. He seems cool.
He's like a... Oh, yes. Like a thunder god, but I guess he's not yet in this version.
Want what's best for you, or do you
He's in training.
covet my throne?
Dang. Roster seems stacked. A lot of playable characters.
This is the grossest game.
Look, I'm not huge on excessive gore normally, but Mortal Kombat's one that gets the pass for me. Oh, classic. That's awesome. Oh god, that's so soon. I don't like that Shang Tsung is a pre-order character. That bums me out.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
He's pretty cool.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1. And everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this is in a it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies. And
even Mortal Kombat's going multiverse.
So we're just
Yeah, I was wondering about that because they're like sworn enemy in every other game.
We saw there was in-game gameplay, the cinematic.
Should explain why Raiden's not a god yet too.
For 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your sort of your main character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll see a roster basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually. They will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo.
I hope all the cameo characters are also playable.
Like how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly.
I was thinking that too.
You're basically
it seems kind of
it's just one
like they're not.
Basically,
yeah.
But they have a variety, so you can go,
Jeez,
push
that health bar
towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the
large
combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in.
These are gonna be beefy battles.
And you see, there's like a meter up on top.
Well, with the amount of stuff that they were doing, like in the trailer, that kind of makes sense.
Fire them indefinitely, but
I was actually thinking that. I was like, how long are these fights gonna be? Because it looks like
and they have, like in the
a lot of those attacks seem strong.
Yeah.
Basically a whole.
Man, I can't wait to hop online and not get to attack.
Sometimes you
see it now.
Okay, so time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through. You revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's
okay, that's neat.
A lot of like really surprised ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah, and they say most of the ones with the cameo characters are like throwback costumes. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
We really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times, and so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage.
That's super cool.
We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos.
That looked like a pretty,
first look at
pretty broad main roster as well. They were all silhouetted, but it looks like there's a lot of characters.
Yeah,
Next up,
it
it's
looked
been
like a
fun
big
couple
list.
weeks for
I agree.
action RPG fans with the release
I'm
of
surprised
Diablo
that was as
4,
early
which
as it
really
was in the show.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Another big and
I guess we knew it was
anticipated
going to be there, so it makes
ARPG
sense.
is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games,
Path
with faithfully
Exile
been updating
2.
and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Oh boy, that looks good.
Gods. Hey you! What's going on?
So the original Path of Exile was like a Diablo-like action game.
I was gonna say this looks a lot like Diablo. The lighting is crazy.
Yeah. I know Luke's lurking. We played the first one a little bit together back in college.
Looks spooky.
Pretty cool. Is that when it's coming out?
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in
Find out
July.
more. Probably
Last
not.
week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Okay, more Street Fighter 6 stuff. What? Line
He's a robot.
Intelligence, Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Yo,
I don't
robots.
understand what I'm seeing.
Yeah, Skyle. Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot about Exoprimal. Nice.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall, with the game coming out on July 14th.
You're right, Jeff. It was not on my
But guess
bingo
what,
card.
guys? That may actually not be the craziest.
We should have made bingo
collaboration on the
cards. That
show
would have been
today.
fun.
That should, yeah.
Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna get a full-blown game.
That'd be really
That's
fun.
right. Nicolas Cage is coming.
That's
to
still
Dead by
pretty
Daylight in
excellent.
July. I mean, I don't know how these
That's
things
so
happen,
funny.
but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than
Is Nick
4
Cage gonna be on
decades
stage?
of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage.
No way.
Oh my god.
I love. He was just in a movie with Ben Schwartz that I want to watch. Renfield.
I saw him in
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet
the one with Pedro Pascal where he plays
Yes.
himself. It was pretty good.
The unbearable weight of massive talent.
be invited to your very,
Colby and I
Sure,
watched that.
That's a big title.
Yeah, it's the name of the movie.
I mean, I gotta
It's
say,
excellent.
This is such a crazy, unexpected
good.
Yeah.
collaboration. I gotta understand,
Very strange.
how did this
It's
come
so
about? Some people are like,
funny.
oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And
when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's what's funny.
It's
You're
so
playing
funny.
survivors in this game, and it's cool that, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself.
I thought he'd
or
be
do
one
you
of the
play?
monsters.
So I played
Oh my
this,
gosh, that'd be so funny.
heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog.
What's up with his suit?
And in the fog, he's
I don't know.
surrounded by crows and serial
Looks like
killers, and it's rather amusing.
Mint gum.
And there's something
It works
about
for him,
it
though.
that I think as a
It does.
survivor is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
That's so
And
funny.
you're
I
full
love
influence.
this.
I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it.
That's really cool.
I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of collaboration with so many different characters.
That was a really
For you,
long
I mean,
answer
how
to
did
just
you find out
say,
about
yeah, I
Dead
did
by
some
Daylight?
voice lines for the game.
I mean, look,
Somebody
he
very
is.
important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Yeah.
and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me.
told him he
was an
needed to fill 10
opportunity to
minutes.
Branch out.
He was
I've
like,
never been
easy.
Invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new.
Did I only get
adventures.
10?
So this to me was like,
I
wow,
don't know.
can I
Just
make
made
a-
it
I
up,
can make
whatever.
A whole new audience, a whole new audience.
This
and
could be the
branch
whole
out
next
and go on
hour.
this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So
Yep.
that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
It's actually super cool. I like that he's putting a big
Very cool.
showcase on it.
Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome.
He seems to like
Lock it in.
actually enjoy that he has done this, you know?
Yeah.
Now, for all
Could
of
easily
you
just like be a
who are playing
paycheck, but
Nick Cage
Yeah.
and Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console. But PC
Honestly,
players
I thought
can
we were gonna get a
download
Nicolas
the
Cage
player
indie
test
game.
build on July 5th. And
That'd be
here's
awesome.
an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
we get to see him.
He
Nice.
looks so silly in game.
Damn right I made it.
I think 2015.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All
mean,
right,
it's
thank you
eighth
very
year.
much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible
Wild.
number of video
Yeah.
game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Wow.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3, Volume 1 debut.
I'm confused. Didn't Henry Cavill quit the show?
Volume 1.
Well, I think this is their final season. I think he
Get ready to
wasn't going to do it
world
after
premiere
this.
of our brand new trailer for
Got
Season
it.
3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Colby and I just watched season 1 and 2. It's really good.
You're
neutrality. It won't get you a statue.
Did you read the books?
No. Nor have I played the games.
Oh, that's interesting.
I have Witcher 1 and 2. I just need to play it. But there's a Witcher 1 remake on the way, so I might wait.
Right. Sorry about that.
You're right.
Right. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
Scary monster. Armadillo.
Looks like a Zelda boss. He'd have a circular room.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm thinking that they're like gonna finish the show.
And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow, fangs, just like a boatload of fangs, all up in your business.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Dragon's Dogma.
Ominous, spooky.
Right. Huh. I'm already pleased with the amount of gameplay of stuff we're seeing.
I agree. I'm confused by what I'm seeing a little bit, but...
Witchfire. That's so soon. What are you guys doing to me?
PSVR 2 record. Oh, what's this gonna be?
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
That's really cool. That's what we need. More like high budget VR games.
I agree.
Jeez, OLED TV.
Is it a TV?
Yeah.
No choice. The root will destroy
I can't use a new TV.
for all time.
A lot of shooty bang bang against medieval monsters.
I was gonna say the same exact thing. Even down to the shooty bang bang part.
Yeah.
Back after this. You sure?
Against some weird glowing red thing in the middle.
Yeah.
First one was a giant skull, this one's a giant crystal.
It's like we all played Doom Eternal a little too late. And everyone's like, alright, I'm riding this train now. This looks like 3-person co-op?
I'll click the Matrix a little bit. What is this?
And now it's sci-fi?
Mm-hmm. So these guys are just like...
That looked like an Emmy
Western
from Metroid.
Oh, you're right.
Raid boss mechanics? What's going on? Remnant 2? Huh.
I've never heard of the first one.
I would have liked to have gotten confirmation that that is 3-player co-op and not AI.
To come, including a first look at the gameplay
Right.
of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show.
Hey, that's
on
us.
TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those
Thanks,
of you
Jeff.
on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more.
That is true. I just got my drop, so.
Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Oh?
You do be running.
Whoa.
Very like Link's Awakening remake art
Yeah.
style. I like it a lot.
Very pretty. Well, that looks insane. You know I still haven't played Sonic Mania?
That surprises me greatly.
I have it. I need to play it. This looks so good.
Looks cool.
I'm already in. Play as Amy again. They just added that. Origins was the first time Amy was playable, so I think this will be the first like original game.
Team up with friends. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds ridiculous.
That sounds awful. I'm sorry.
I would love to play that. That's so cool.
Like little Pac-Man octopus looking thing.
Whoa,
is
what the
going
heck?
on?
Oh no.
And now he's Spider-Man?
Oh, this looks awesome.
I'm getting like Kirby vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of like
Sonic
Return to
Superstars.
Dreamland. All 2023. Dang. That looks so good.
Looks fun.
2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This
I
past
need it.
April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see,
Unsurprising.
the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but
You
also
try and get a
for those
pair of
awaiting the
those
game's
Sonic
release
Crocs
on
too.
PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do.
Oh god.
Don't you get bored running across the map every day? Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
How many generic anime games were you gonna see?
Yeah,
The
we'll
first
see.
one.
I expected this one, though.
Tournament starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first.
I will say this is the first time this sort of like electronic music in the background has felt appropriate. There's been some of these trailers where like they have like this ridiculous electronic music, and I'm like, this is like a fantasy game. What are you doing?
Right.
Never mind, I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
This one I would actually like. I'm actually looking at this one because it's like a traditional RPG, like turn-based RPG.
All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
I remember seeing this announced. I forget when. Maybe last Game Award? Not Game Awards. Summer Games Fest?
I don't know. I'm ruined. I see Blue Butterfly and I think Persona.
Yeah, you are a little ruined.
Yeah. This Atomic Heart?
Hey, listen!
I forget the name, but it's like a... You play as Pinocchio.
Oh, that's right. That's what they just said.
The Pinocchio Soulsborne thing.
Yeah.
I forgot the title.
Hey, Bryn. Thanks for popping in. Hey, did you see that new Sonic game? I know you're saying you're lurking and twerking, but like, I think that has to be a co-op game we play like when it drops. Like, we gotta get our group and play that Sonic game.
That'd be really fun.
So also, this looks interesting.
Spooky.
Unimpressed. I'm interested to hear why. I thought it looked great. I could see it if you're not a 2D Sonic person. Main character looks like Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
A little bit. The hair.
Yeah, that's really what does it.
I like the shark submarine. That's fun.
Yeah. This is interesting.
Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Huh.
September.
Play demo now.
The outfit.
Game Pass?
That's
Hold
right.
on.
A demo for Lies of
Yeah.
P is now available across PlayStation,
And
Xbox,
PlayStation.
and PC. Check it
Pretty
out.
sweet.
And prepare for
Interesting. I might give that a go.
Now it's time for the
That's fair,
reveal of
Bryn.
a visually stunning new
I get
game
that.
based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time.
Oh?
This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Ooh. That's our boy Toriyama.
This looks really cool.
Yeah. I almost had wondered if it was Dragon Quest Monsters, but it's just Toriyama's art.
I like the little pink guy. He's fun.
Yeah.
Hanks.
Sandland.
Good.
That robot looks like Robo from Chrono Trigger. It's probably intentional. That's awesome. That looks cool.
It does look cool. I like the music in the trailer too.
Yeah.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
I wonder.
A2.
Oh.
I was kidding.
I forgot that they were,
cat.
Yeah, I forgot that they did, Neon White. Ooh. What a crazy studio.
Are they showing us things that have already been announced? Or
I didn't recognize that spot in Outer Worlds. Or Outer Wilds.
I don't know which one it is anymore.
Was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right.
But I think that was
some Stray footage. I want more cat game.
A free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games.
Yeah, okay.
Always changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
All right, Amazon, let's see it.
You just threw out like every single buzzword possible.
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
Its shards scattered across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments.
This trailer's quiet.
Destroying
Oh, I thought that was just me.
path. You must find them. Harness their power and put down this threat once and for all.
Ah yes, Assassin's Creed Dive.
Ooh. So you turn into the bird instead of just having the bird fly around you.
Yeah. I'll give him that, it looks cool. PvPvE. It's fun, that's basically what...
MMORPG.
It's basically what, like...
All the terms.
Yeah.
I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Hear the battle call, cities rise and empires fall, but it's
Knocked off the wall. I thought that was kind of funny.
taking up our arms. Hold the line up, here we touch, and we keep on fighting. It's a war worth the fight.
This reminds me of that, like, Lord of the Rings, Battlefront 2 clone. Where, like, you take hold of, like, command posts and stuff.
Hey, this is not.
Oh.
Why can't
What? Oh, is this, this looks like a different game. Like Gang Beasts?
I feel like I've seen this game before.
Party Animals. It's like Gang Beasts,
Yes.
I think. This looks hilarious.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Your stream just break?
Happened to you too? Yeah.
Okay. Crash Battle Royale.
Oh, yeah, we've been about this for a little while now.
Huh.
It's the Wumpas.
Interesting.
I didn't know how soon it was coming out.
Yeah. Luna. We were talking about that before the thing started.
Through Samsung's gaming hub.
Interesting.
I had heard they're going to be shipping a new cloud gaming thing with their newer TVs.
Yeah.
Welcome back
It's
to
just
Summer Games
interesting.
Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neocortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now,
Right-hand
it's
guy.
time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
He looks like a supervillain.
See you. Looking dapper.
He really
as
does.
always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Or like
we
a
are so
Bond villain.
excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023.
You could see
we are in 2023.
Tom
It's
Hiddleston
coming this
playing him
October,
in like a
and we are so excited
biopic
about
about
this.
his
Sam, I know
life or
it's been a
something.
long time
Yeah.
coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero.
I love they have a camera like behind them so you can see the front of his face.
Small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex
It's at a
Casey.
weird angle. It's like below him.
Yeah.
So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover...
The first Alan Wake game was like Xbox 360.
Maybe written
So it's been a while since we've seen Alan Wake.
By initials AEW.
And this
I was wondering why this was such a big deal and why I hadn't heard of it before.
Yeah.
Interesting. So obviously,
Gotta explain it.
Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate
I'm surprised
missions?
it's already been
How-
going
'cause
for
I
almost
think
an
you
hour.
can play
This
them
is
in
like
sort of
really
different
well paced.
sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga. And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
All right, see it. God, that looks terrifying already.
That's kind of cool. Such a whim. I'm a little afraid.
I don't do horror video games often. It's so much worse than a movie. I could watch a movie.
I can't even do that, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a baby.
It's fair. For me, it's like the fact that I take control and have to deal with it is so much worse.
I'm just so afraid of jump scares.
That audio is so cool. Like how the rain seamlessly switched to rooftop.
It was very cool. Oh, he's scary.
Huh. Different aiming styles is interesting. Wonder what that's about.
Like Nightingale.
I got points.
Yeah. It's like a slightly faster paced Resident Evil.
I was gonna say the same thing. I'm getting Resident Evil vibes.
Yeah. Kind of like the Resident Evil 2 remake. What are you doing? Grab the stuff. Okay. Super flashlight.
The text on the heart is clearer now.
Ew. Tattooed heart.
Like I saw it in a dream.
Very cool.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
It's a good October game.
But Alan Wake
Yeah,
2 looks
absolutely.
incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
A lot of variety. Been pretty cool. I know I made fun of the Shooty Bang Bang games earlier, but
They engaged us on 2 planets.
there's really been quite a bit.
Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain. Tyranids!
I don't know anything about Warhammer, but it looks very cool.
I agree.
Xenos inbound!
So many enemies.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
It's a lot of enemies.
A lot of dudes.
Open the gates. Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more.
I think a lot of the Warhammer games are like advertised the 4-player co-op or 3-player co-op stuff. Which is really cool.
Space Marine.
Oh. Pixel art, I'm interested.
I was gonna say.
There's like rendered stuff in the background? Like not
What it looks
pixel.
like.
I don't know, maybe that is pixel art.
Interesting.
Huh.
My potatoes.
This is a sequel to a different game? I don't know. I know it's a game you play as a king and you have to like satisfy your townspeople. Looks cool. Yes, Your Grace. Yeah, okay. Very cool.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Man, we've seen these guys already.
gotta be ready.
I was like, I need you to stop playing that before I get copyright striked.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
It's like pitched down.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Sick Commando.
It's very Days Gone.
Yeah.
But with crazier zombies.
A lot of people trying to kind of recapture Left 4 Dead.
I've never understood the zombie hype personally. It's just not my thing.
I like it. It's just kind of mindless fun. Yeah. Get a group of people together, especially co-op. You know, you get yourself a group and see how it goes. Makes for, you know, you kind of make your own fun with it.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saver with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those
Not
zombies
totally
are
sold on that one, but
well, this
I mean, it
song,
looks.
brings the long-awaited
I'd try it.
1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And
here we go.
Today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Ember Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
I have waited to play anything from this until the game comes out, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within
I don't know anything about this game.
It's a D&D game.
Oh, okay.
Like official D&D
A new age is upon us. God
That's
have
interesting.
mercy on those who would stand
And
in
Baldur's
our
Gate
way.
2 was like
A
a
mad dog
early
understands the
2000s
yank of
PC
the leash
game.
from the hand of its master, but it can't
Okay.
be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory.
This is
not
also
scorch
supposed to
its
have
earth.
co-op.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let
Welcome
us
back, Amelie.
usher in a new
We're in
dawn.
Baldur's Gate 3
This
land.
city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be
We're being
allies?
invaded.
We are by creepers.
Very scary.
Oh, come on, man. End of August.
It was under control.
Oh man, that's like the worst possible time.
I
for you.
know, yeah.
Gortash.
Man.
It's like when Splatoon 3 came out in September for me. Like,
Yeah.
so stupid.
Also, Baldur's Gate is developed by Larian Studios. And they're the ones who did the Divinity games.
All right. This fall, Marvel Games and
Why
Insomniac
aren't
are
any
set
of
to
them
bring
bald?
Spider-Man
That's a really
2
good question.
That's true.
exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Oh, here we go.
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is
Sweet
Brian
man.
Intihar,
Oh my
game director
goodness.
at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. This is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely, Peter and Miles. We're so excited about this, experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more. Who
There are
knows,
more.
but-
There are more out there, I
Main
promise.
ones, but we have some new art to show of. We obviously Kraven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just
I didn't expect any Spider-Man stuff
coming
today.
to
This
New
is
York
awesome.
for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
and others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, you know,
And
symbiote is a
others.
part of this whole story, as we
Very
saw
cool.
in the gameplay. Oh,
Wow,
there
that
you
looks
go.
good.
Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going
Like,
to
if that's
official art of him yet.
That's
can you
concept
tell,
art.
Is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell
Yeah.
what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now,
Did Spider-Man
obviously
1
the-
ever get
the
put on
symbiote
PC?
is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck
Okay.
with the footage.
I need to
they
play
showed at
that
the
really
PlayStation
bad.
Showcase was, you know,
Yes,
how
too.
that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're
Not
playing
Eddie
as
Brock. That's
Peter. So
cool.
tell us a bit about that.
I was
and how,
wondering
you know,
if
the
they're
gameplay
gonna
is going to be dramatically different.
do that.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
have to
think
play
you
the first
saw it
to
in
know
just the
why I thought
raw
that, I guess.
power,
Gotcha.
the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power.
Did you watch that
aggression,
new
which you
gameplay
saw
thing?
both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
It was cool.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
through the
you
story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean,
we're
the
gonna see,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past
Looks
few years.
awesome.
We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident?
But the four-person
that
grab thing.
you're gonna make
Yeah.
it?
No, him talking about
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
the way he said
And I
okay
can
about
promise
the
you we're very
fall
confident
2023
what we're
release date.
right now.
Oh,
It's very
okay.
confident.
Yeah, let's take a look. Nailing it, October
Sick.
20th.
Finally
Spider-Man
release date.
2,
Yeah.
exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
That's
stopping
awesome.
by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's
I
take
wanted
a look
more
at Power
info.
World, a
That's okay.
multiplayer open world
Yeah.
survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called POW who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And
No.
then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion
Pokemon
of
with
Black
guns.
Desert Online,
Pow World?
which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
I can't believe this is getting a Summer Games Fest trailer.
I cannot believe it either. I feel like I've seen like joke videos of this on Twitter
Yeah.
for years.
Emily, absolutely. God, it's just... I don't know, man. It's even like Pokemon-inspired music.
You're right. I don't know, having a decent Pokemon competitor might not be so bad. Assuming this actually is good enough to be a Pokemon competitor, you know?
I don't know. I mean, I
If that's
agree.
sheep with guns. How
Look,
bad could that be?
Dragon Quest Monsters is coming. This is cool. He said that this was like based on some Korean folktales.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Like we finally recognized that Japan's not the only Asian country with cool lore.
For real.
That's very cool. Land of
Like
the Morning
Oh,
Light.
that's a cool dragon, dude. I like him.
Yeah. Black Desert.
Our story is more than what
Not for me.
hobbits and elves
Only
know.
PC. That's okay.
It is time we told it ourselves.
Lord of the Rings?
With hammer and axe, we mine and
no.
scout.
Just dwarves.
Across Middle Earth.
Oh no!
Delving for riches.
It is Lord of the Rings.
Yet the
Yep.
greatest treasure remains out
Just
of
forgot,
our
Billy.
reach. Moria.
I saw a crafting game and didn't think it would also be Lord of the Rings.
Hopefully it's better than Gollum.
Come,
Right.
fellow dwarves. Rally together.
That'd be hard.
We
It
took
seems,
back
Yeah.
our home.
unfortunately.
Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. If it's co-op, could be good.
We've seen this commercial before.
Yeah. I'm big on like crafting games having co-op. Like, I think that game would be really fun. It's be like a Deep Rock Galactic, but Lord of the Rings. And that would not bother me. The volume of some of this stuff has been so
All right,
inconsistent.
now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
No,
Exciting new
God,
mobile
come
game?
on.
Is that possible?
Another Final Fantasy VII
Sephiroth.
mobile game? Get out of here. The last 3 you've done have not been good. We still don't know Sephiroth. Oh, this looks not good.
Oh my. You know about dumb apples?
And even the trailer footage is like lagging.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the little chibi guys.
Yeah.
The monsters look okay though.
Ever Crisis. I don't know. I mean, it looks fine, but
You don't want to pre-register?
how much more can we milk Final Fantasy VII?
A lot more.
And we can see every pore on Sephiroth's skin.
Speaking of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's important.
No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back.
Mhm.
You can get a free burrito when you
Cool.
order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest.
Oof.
Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack.
That is a terrible
DoorDash, stay in
segue.
your game. Yep, we
That was
got you.
mean.
All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of 2 ghost hunters in the haunted wilds. Of
Just
North
leaving it there.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Focus Entertainment's been around a lot. I don't even know that I've heard of them
Never
prior to
heard of
this.
We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge
Looks
on what
scary.
killed me.
Kind of cool concept, like being a ghost banisher.
Yeah, it is a cool idea. Like Ghostbusters, but more cool.
A choice,
Or
simple and awful.
Yeah.
who are you gonna call?
Ooh.
Death to the dead.
Oh, you're gonna choose to spare or sacrifice them. That's cool.
To be
Yeah.
together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Finishers. That looks cool.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
それで今回の指令は
Oh.
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。
New Yakuza game?
警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ。お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Oh man. Whoa, excuse me?
That's cool.
What? Like a dragon guide. That's awesome. I have like 6 more Yakuza games to play, but
Good morning, Stanley.
and I haven't played Like a Dragon Ishin
I hope
yet.
You have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up.
Subnautica?
Good morning, just Stan.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Looks like Subnautica. I don't know who made those games though.
Yeah, I don't either.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
It doesn't look like Subnautica. It looks like it's Earth.
How long has it been now? 3 years, 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? These shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here? No. Are you there?
Spooky.
Under the waves.
Interesting. It reminds me a lot of something like Outer Wilds.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you
Happy
the
World
first
Ocean Day,
ever look
Billy.
at Season
Happy World
4
Ocean Day,
of
Matt.
Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
This is not an announcement for me at all.
It just makes me sad knowing that this is what Toys for Bob is working on.
Yep.
It's fine that it exists. It just makes me sad that Toys for Bob could be working on anything else.
I agree.
They probably also got stuck on that Crash Battle Royale game when they could be making Sly Cooper.
I want Sucker Punch to make Sly Cooper.
I mean, that'd be sick.
That's what they did before. Wait, never mind. I want Sucker Punch to make another Ghost of Tsushima. I lied.
I think Toys for Bob would nail that. Would nail it.
I agree with you.
I mean, if I played Warzone, it looks fine.
It looks like a shooty bang bang game. You know?
Next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
I knew some of those words.
Yeah.
This is not the map part of the show.
Look, they gotta pay for this somehow.
Car stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Here it is, the Porsche Xbox
It's not a
Series
very
X.
pretty
These
console.
custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter
It's not,
for
but
a
I
chance
don't
to win
hate
one
it
right now
at the same time.
XboxSweepstakes.com.
It's very like
For the Porsche and Xbox
60s
social channels for additional
to me.
opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC
I was gonna say
players
here's
too.
an Elena
Let's take
and
a look
Brinley game.
at Fate Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating
Look,
me
show
well.
me co-op, and I'm interested.
Days pass so quickly.
Although I don't know
Like
how
the
to feel.
Highland cattle.
They turn into seasons.
What?
The cows look like Highland cattle.
It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found
see
a way
co-op.
to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us.
I'm a little torn on this art style.
Prepared, we can face anything.
Mobile game graphics, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
I don't.
I like the axolotl dragon thing.
Yeah. I don't hate it, but I also don't like it. You know what I mean?
I don't like it.
We promise variety. There it is.
Crowd
Fate Farm
seemed to
and
like it.
Mortal Kombat in the same show.
I mean,
Only at Summer Game
I don't know.
Fest.
I need to see more.
Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game
I
Awards
like
when you
Marvel
won,
Snap, and I'm
Best
also a
Mobile
flannel
Game.
enthusiast.
Seems like you're very busy.
It's
with
just
some
Matt
of
up there.
Spider-Verse content you've been doing.
Basically.
Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been.
I haven't
it's
played in
been
a while,
exciting.
but I
We've been
do
doing a
like
bunch of
Marvel
new
Snap.
features, some of the wildest
I haven't played in a
cards
while
we've
either.
ever made,
It was
and,
my procrastinator work game.
new game modes.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have
the
a new
baby
game
Groot card
mode
they just
coming
showed.
next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience
cool.
and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a
so,
lot.
listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff.
It was a lot.
But sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes it's because they might
I do.
just be
I do suck.
a little bit unlucky.
That's me.
Cue the tape.
Incredibly unlucky.
Snap.
Yeah, I play all these
Okay,
luck-based games.
I don't have an idea
Oh,
of
nice.
cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the.
We'll see what I draw
location.
future turns.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being
That's pretty good.
That was good.
Me and every
I've
freaking
had
card
exact
game.
games like that.
Originals
Yeah.
Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything.
Gamer
from Wi-Fi to
investing?
headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a fantasy squad
I think it was just a
RPG
credit card. I
adventure
wasn't
that is
investing.
available
Yeah,
to
I know.
pre-register today.
I was just riding the bit. Are we going to see Thanos?
I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. From an ancient evil. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Like this, like, what do we need this Imagine Dragon style song for? Arthur
It's not
Legends
very
Rise.
Imagine Dragons, you're right.
Ah.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible
gloom?
price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
I will be right back. I got a phone call that I have to return.
Okay.
Okay.
See you in a bit. Oh, he's not missed much. Just Fortnite. Honestly, Fortnite's still fun. I actually do like it. What is this, though? I don't know anything about Fortnite Wilds. Oh, it's the Unreal editor. Honestly, that's super sick.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Oh no.
Project under construction.
Nexus. Oh, Stellaris Nexus. Okay.
Guys, one more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Interesting. I didn't play Stellaris. Oh wait, this is not Stellaris still. It's a different game. Oh, this looks like
Captain's log, stardate 4315.
more space stuff? Ooh, Star Trek game from
Our
Paradox?
fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Interesting. Oh, Star Trek Infinite. Full reveal on Picard Day.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share
I have returned. What did I miss?
You missed Fortnite, Star Trek game, new Stellaris game, and now Will Arnett's on screen.
I see Will Arnett.
Who I had the pleasure of voicing.
Did the Star Trek game look any good?
Check it out.
It wasn't just a cutscene. They're gonna reveal the rest on the 16th.
Okay.
Swung a little wide there.
Oh, that's right. There's a TV show for Twisted Metal coming out.
Water. Me?
Oh.
Hawaiian.
Keep forgetting about this. I think it's on Peacock, if I recall.
Interesting.
Look, clown. I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
I haven't thought about Twisted Metal in so long.
That's why people are so confused about this show.
Yeah, that's fair. I remember liking Twisted Metal though.
IP right now.
Yeah.
Music.
Look, I would take a modern revival of it if this is enough to do it.
We'll have to see.
She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long. Let me see that thong. Like it when the beat go. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? That thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Yeah, Peacock. Interesting.
That's kind of a funny clip.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Who hasn't dreamt
a date until just now, but I could easily have just forgotten.
Hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the Time Shift Warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of Time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me.
Seems cool.
Huh.
You're coming with me.
So it looks like you
In multiple places at once.
like play and move like one route, and then you rewind.
Yeah, when you die,
and
it
it
just
like replays what you did before.
yeah.
It seems kind of cool.
It looked like there were like puzzles and stuff you could solve with it. Like they were crisscrossing paths at one point, and the stuff shifted.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a
Very
brand new
creative. I like
IP
that.
from
Yeah.
Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS.
First-person magic shooter.
Kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
He just started walking out.
With us.
Thank you.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the
I feel
main
like he
character, Jack,
walked out
right?
early.
Yeah, he definitely
Jack,
did.
as seen behind me, he's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells.
I don't remember seeing anything
magic.
about this game.
What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he
I don't know
kind of
either.
comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a
They've shown a
street
similar
rat,
game
is
at
what
a
it
couple
was.
of
But he,
PlayStation showcases,
during
but I don't know if it's the
time
same
of
game or not.
intense trauma, he summons the
I guess
power
that just
to control
shows
magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite
how much I
Navy
cared
SEAL
about that
squad
game.
of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you
Link stop
the
barking at
Immortals
every
and
single
myself
sound challenge.
confronting Sandrak directly,
Impossible.
who
He's
is the
failing.
top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around.
Excuse me?
It's wild.
Is this Xenoblade?
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals
Was
of Avium,
listening.
which comes
I
out
have
this
a
summer.
Said something about-
on
what did he say?
PC, PS5,
Said something about,
Xbox.
something about
Okay.
fighting on top of a mech that's actively moving on the ocean.
Sandrax
Xenoblade,
literally
yeah.
pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Yeah, I think this is that game I was talking about from the PlayStation showcases.
Hmm.
Yeah, from EA. Yep, this is the same one.
Visual quality depends on your system.
Welcome aboard, Immortal.
Yeah.
What's our bearing, sir?
Are you playing on a Switch?
That's
or are you
what
playing
makes me
on-
think.
We'll catch him, sir.
Very like Bioshock Infinite action sequence here.
I like this cool little whips thing. That's fun.
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanian.
Even kind of feels like Bioshock.
I kind of hate that pop-up camera thing.
A lot of particle effects going on here.
I was thinking the same thing. It's so busy.
Looks kind of cool though.
Looks very like over-designed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The combat could be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like Doom a lot, like the newer Doom games.
Mm-hmm. It
I
looks like
didn't.
Magic Doom.
Yeah, I didn't
I like that
play
shield.
Eternal, but Doom 2016 is really fun.
We're slowing down time. That's cool.
Wonder how much like. This looks like it could be either extremely simple or pretty complex with like the magic combinations.
Right. It looks like they have like a lot of different attacks on a cooldown.
Yeah.
So that could be kind of fun to time when you do certain things. And that like
I want to be an immortal.
whip
I want to fight this war.
Yeah.
grappling hook thing looks pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, because they had the magnet grapple hook thing.
Oh, okay.
To manifest all three colors of magic.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
I like this more
all
than
three colors
I have
of
in
magic.
Previous showings.
Yeah, it looks cool.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
July 20th.
Coming up.
All right, EA, you might get me.
Thank you guys so much
We'll
for
see.
Raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds launches. And
Yeah, they were
today,
showing off the
Summer Game
earlier
Fest
was
is
the
revealing a cinematic trailer to
Unreal
preview the season.
Engine
The
editor
center of the island
for
has
Fortnite.
collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Huh.
PlayStation also put out on their blog about Spider-Man 2, like pre-order information and stuff. There's a collector's edition for $230.
Dang. This feels like the weirdest way.
A cool figurine.
Oh, it's. This feels like the weirdest way to bring Transformers into it. I know they just did. I know they just did their like dinosaur movie.
They put Miles Morales in Fortnite recently too.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to be like Starscream on the other side.
Fortnite Wilds.
Yeah, it seems like a weird
Well, finally, guys,
season to bring Transformers
it's time
in.
to get to our grand finale.
Oh.
And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
Cool.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1,
Yay.
and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after
Looks so
everything
good.
we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Oh my gosh.
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're
This looks pretty.
asking
Looks
me
so
this?
good.
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Bookabo. Look at him go.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
I'm officially bringing Yuffie in.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Free you yet.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Dang. Early 2024 on 2 discs.
That was Final Fantasy VII
in a
Rebirth
modern
early
game.
2024 to PlayStation 5.
Oh, rip.
Toro-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for Summer
Wow.
Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end.
And that's part
of Summer
2.
Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on
Did I
event
see
from
on
EA here in
2
Los
discs?
Angeles,
Yeah,
including
on a
Cyberpunk
modern
2077
console.
Phantom Liberty,
That's
as well as the
disgusting.
Xbox Bethesda
That's
showcase on
insane
Sunday.
to me.
Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IMA
My God.
Double Fine,
Early
which celebrates
2024, so still no date.
game culture with
No
a
date.
number of new game reveals over the next
Link,
hour.
shush.
We'll see you this summer, later this summer on
I'm
August
dog.
22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together.
There's a
here in
guy
Los
who
Angeles
came,
to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone.
my
See you
door. That's
soon.
what I had to go very suddenly and just freaking out.
I see.
He came asking if something about trimming the palm tree.
Oh.
We don't own a palm tree. we have no palm tree.
Huh. Well, cool. That was really fun.
That was a really good showcase. The pace was much, much better than previous things from Jeff Keighley.
Yes, I agree. There wasn't... I think there was like, what, 2 or 3 CG trailers? And I think most of them followed up with gameplay footage.
I would agree, yeah.
So I'm really impressed with the amount of gameplay we got to see this time around.
Yeah.
I think it was Summer Games Fest last year that had all CG trailers.
Summer Games Fest last year was terrible. It was so boring.
Yeah.
But this was a lot better.
It's a lot better. We saw there's some really great games set to come out. Some we knew about, some we didn't. Yeah, very well done. I really think that people were planning for E3, like devs were, and then they're like, well, since that's not happening, it's in our best interest to just pop it over to Summer Game Fest, so.
Right. And it was, I think, because it was the first time completely in person, that helped it a lot too.
Yeah, I agree. There's more going on? There's Cuphead stuff?
I was gonna say, what is this?
I thought we were done. I didn't think Day of the Devs would start right away.
Immediately, yeah.
I'm curious what this is, so. I loved the last Cuphead DLC, so if this is more, I will be very happy.
I'd be surprised, but I guess it's possible.
Could be a new season of the show. Are you kidding me?
Available now.
Physical?
That was already a thing.
Extra merch and stuff. That's fun.
Okay.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Day of the Dead Digital Showcase. Thanks to Jeff Keighley for having us be part of his Summer Games Fest, and thank you
I'm
to all
gonna
of you, the
turn
millions of
this
people
part
watching.
off, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So let me pause this and we'll wrap up the recording here.
10 years ago.
So YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed our look at Summer Game Fest. So let's just kind of do like a little bit of a wrap up here.
Sounds great.
So as we mentioned before, I was really impressed with the amount of gameplay stuff we saw. There wasn't a whole lot of just like flapping gums on stage, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah, the interviews they had I thought were really good. They were a couple minutes long at the most. And it wasn't just like a developer or something talking for 10 or 15 minutes about concept art or the game that we just saw. Like,
right.
It was very complimentary to what was going on screen too.
Yeah. They've come a long way since the first Summer Game Fest in that regard, and in their presentation. I really didn't see. I mean, I saw some games that really weren't for me, but I mean, there's quite a bit of variety. There's a lot of cool. There weren't very many games I was sitting there going, meh, you know.
The variety was really nice. I agree.
Yeah, it's stuff that you can look at and be like, there's definitely something for everyone here. And that goes a long way. For, you know, you can tell when a game is pretty quality made, at least, you know, from the little bits we get to see.
Right, because you get everything from like Final Fantasy Remake to the Final Fantasy VII mobile game. Yeah,
that was a bummer for me, I'm going to be honest, but that's besides the point. I was not expecting to see anything from Sonic Team.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that one. I wonder, I didn't get to see on there. I'm curious if it's the Sonic Mania team putting that one together. But that looks super fun.
Quick, do you want to talk about like highlights in general?
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
That, like we really liked. So yours was Sonic.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see anything from PlayStation. I didn't think we'd get a Spider-Man release date. That was a big pop for me.
True.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 looks amazing.
Yeah. Really excited about that one, despite having not played Part 1 yet.
And I couldn't look at the screen at the time because I was talking to the guy about my supposed palm tree. Is that a PS5 exclusive as well, I assume?
I didn't see. I would assume so.
Okay.
But yeah, 2 discs is ridiculous.
That's wild. I have not ever heard of any video game with 2 discs before.
Oh, it was like pretty common back in like Dreamcast, PlayStation 1 era.
Dude, I was playing the Toy Story video game at that point in time.
Hold on. I have a copy of Final Fantasy.
Oh, nice.
How many discs is Final Fantasy? I think it's 4.
4?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 8 is 4 discs long. On PlayStation 1.
That's crazy.
Shenmue on Dreamcast, I think, was 2 discs. Original was a couple discs.
I think I knew that.
I've also got Chrono Cross here for PlayStation 1. I believe that's also 2 discs.
Right, but you're mentioning all PlayStation 1 games. Like, we haven't had this be a thing.
Oh yeah, it has not been a thing since PlayStation 1, maybe even PS2.
I can't imagine how big this game is. Like, let's say you're buying it digitally.
Right. It's
how are you going to have room for... Like, I have Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Remake 1 digitally. I'm going to see how big that is real quick. Hold on. Oh, that's my Switch controller. That's not going to work.
Let's see.
The curse of modern video games, having too many controllers around you. That all look the same.
Let's see. 100 gig. I'm looking at it now.
7 Remake's 100 gigs?
Yeah, 90.66.
That sounds right.
So.
Plus, is that just the base game? Because there was a DLC as well.
Oh, plus Intricade? I don't...
Yeah.
I don't know. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intricade is going to be 81 gig. So what I imagine, what I think is probably going to be the case is it's going to be 2 downloads. So you download and play part 1 of part 2, and then you can uninstall and download and play part 2 of part 2.
That is the most Final Fantasy naming convention. Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 Part 1.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what's going to be the case. It's crazy. But it just means that, I mean, there's going to be a ton of stuff to do, I imagine.
I would also imagine.
Because we get out of Midgar. There's a ton of stuff, even immediately after leaving Midgar, in the original Final Fantasy VII. So that's exciting. In general, I mean, it's cool to see not a release date, but like an assumed by the date kind of thing.
Right. Because we were told a while ago that it'd be winter of 2022 or 2023.
Yeah, it's not surprising considering 16 got pushed.
Right. I'm not surprised at all.
So, but that's not a terrible pushback, honestly.
No, not at all.
So we'll see if it maintains. I'm sure it will. Just from what we saw, I mean, it looks pretty phenomenal.
I agree. It looked pretty close to done.
Yeah.
Just off what we saw.
Yeah. I will say I was surprised to see Prince of Persia make a return.
I was about to bring that up too. That looked really cool.
Yeah. I don't know anything about the older Prince of Persia games. I know there's some on Game Pass. But I don't know anything about them. But it looks neat. We'll see kind of what... I don't know. I get weary every time I see Ubisoft show up on screen.
Understandably so.
So we'll kind of see if there's any nonsense that gets in the way, but just on pure gameplay, it looks pretty good.
I don't know who made the original ones. Was it also Ubisoft?
I don't know. Let's look. Well, I've got it here. Prince of Persia. Appears to be Ubisoft. Back in the day. So we'll have to see kind of what comes from that. I was trying to think if there's any... Alan Wake looked pretty cool. Not knowing... I like that they were like, look, if you haven't played the first one back in 2009, 2010, whatever it was, don't worry, we have like a recap kind of format. It's standalone. Very nice. Not everybody likes to try and go back many generations to play a game.
Right. I would be deterred from doing that for sure.
Yeah. Depends on the game for me, but I don't know that I would for Alan Wake. They didn't talk about the fact that it's digital only.
That is weird.
I mean, I don't think it's really the spot to talk about it, so I'm not too surprised, but I hope they go back on their decision on that. I don't know why it's digital only, unless they're just trying to cut costs.
I was gonna say it's cheaper.
Yeah. But who knows, I thought, man, now I'm trying to think of all the ones that I saw that I really liked.
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat, of course. I'm very pleased about how Mortal Kombat looks. Again, I don't like that such a pivotal character is a pre-order bonus. That kind of bothers me. But, they do what they gotta do to get people to pre-order.
It's true.
But it looks
Maybe
good.
It's an early unlock.
I hope so. I hope that's the case. Like, Shang Tsung is the big bad of the original Mortal Kombat. So that's why it kind of irks me a bit. But, it's fine. We'll see kind of what comes of it. But I'm interested. They didn't talk about a story mode. I kind of hope there's a story mode involved.
Based off the trailer, it kind of looked like it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the games have like what a lot of them did back in the day was like the arcade mode, and then the lore was told through like text. So I don't know if they're gonna do it the same way, or if there'll be like a full-on actual story mode to play through, but we'll see. But it looks neat. I like the cameo system. Kind of a cool way to bring in some new characters in a different light. The fact that it's like a throwback.
It was a lot like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, with like these tag team attacks and stuff. It looks like they were mentioning there's different combos with the tag team button. Yeah. So it's not just hit it once and then it happens. Which is neat. I'll be excited to see kind of what that looks like. I like that the cameo characters, they said, will be in the main roster and the cameo roster. The cameo versions are like retro outfits. Kind of a fun little nod to the originals. So I'm excited to see what comes from that. But was very impressed with the whole Mortal Kombat presentation.
Yeah, I agree. It was really cool.
The Like a Dragon, the Yakuza game looked really good. I don't know what the significance, because I haven't played. I mean, there's like 7 other games I haven't played from the series. But I don't know what the significance of Kiryu not going by his name anymore is about. But I'm sure we'll learn more as it goes. But that looked really, really good from Sega.
It looked cool. I had never played those games, but it was a nice trailer.
Yeah. So we'll kind of see what's up with that one. Any other standouts for you?
I don't really think so. For me, the showcase was pretty like middle here.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad by any means, but nothing I was like super hyped for except for Spider-Man and Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I said it was a big variety, so
yeah. I didn't see a ton of stuff I was pretty not okay with seeing. I kind of want to talk about Pal World. I'm really shocked that was on the docket. Even Jeff Keighley was kind of like giggling about it. So I don't know how they secured that spot. What?
Which one was that again?
Pokemon with guns.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Totoro Pokemon holding a minigun.
Yes.
With like a Dark Souls bullet sponge boss.
Could be fun.
It could be fun. Yeah. I don't know. We saw a lot of co-op games too. And that's exciting.
You're right.
Stuff like Warhammer, there was that weird gun-fighting mythical creatures one. I'm gonna have to check out the Liza P demo as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. The Pinocchio thing. And then also, I forgot what it was, but it was about the guy with like the ghost girl that helps people like cross over.
Oh, yeah, Ghost Banisher or whatever.
That sounds right.
That looked super good.
Oh, cool.
A very interesting concept, and I hope the gameplay kind of matches that.
I agree.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I think if I had to give it like an out of 10, I think I'd probably give it like an 8.
I was gonna say like a 7.5.
Yeah, 7 or 8. I didn't see anything that put me off. Like I said, we know Capcom has their own thing coming up. We know Bethesda and Starfield have their own thing, so I wasn't expecting to see anything from those.
Exactly,
because they're saving it for
their own thing coming up soon too.
Yeah, which they still got like a little teaser, which was kind of fun.
Always looking forward to stuff from them.
Yeah. So yeah, overall, yeah, like 7, 8 out of 10. I saw some stuff I was excited for, so I'm pretty pleased. And I also like nothing that they announced was slated for later than like early 2024.
You're right. Everything was between now and like probably March, depending on
probably
what those
prior
early
to
2024 things
next
mean.
prior to next Summer Game Fest. We didn't see anything that was like
Right.
check it out in maybe 3 years, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good. I like that we've moved in this direction of like announcing stuff when it's ready to be shown and showing gameplay. Huge improvement over last year.
Agreed.
So, you know, people, I think we're kind of at a point now where developers are out of their COVID projects, if you will. And they're starting to work on and they're starting to work on games that they are like producing in-house together again. So, you know, things are progressing faster and a little bit more streamlined, it seems. So, well, cool.
Or that's not the case. People are more used to work from home as well.
That's true too. You know, however they're doing it, whatever they're doing now, it's much improved over kind of what we've had in showcases the last couple of years.
Yeah, totally.
Which is crazy that, you know, we just had the Sony showcase. It doesn't seem like we're getting a Nintendo Direct this month. But, I mean, Nintendo's been popping off for a while, honestly. And between this, there's a lot of great games on the horizon, both soon and, you know, to look forward to down the line. So, yeah, it's a good showcase.
I agree. It was good.
So with this, I'm gonna stop the YouTube recording here in a moment. So if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this kind of thing, make sure you let us know. Comment on the video. And if you like listening to Matt and I talk about video games, you can check out our podcast we have on Spotify, Anchor. I believe we're on Apple Podcasts as well. Check it out. It's called GamesParley. It's just another, you know, it's Matt and I talking about video games. At the time of this recording, we have just finished talking about what we played over the last year. Within a couple weeks, we're going to have a episode on Tears of the Kingdom, spoiler-free Tears of the Kingdom discussion. And we have more coming down the line. And there's more showcases. We probably won't do any of the major ones for Summer Game Fest beyond this, but who knows? But if you like this kind of thing, be sure to let us know. Matt, thank you for joining me last minute. Watch Summer Game Fest with me.
My pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. All right, YouTube. We'll catch you later.